in the city.
The question is the motion be agreed to, and I give the call to the member for Eden Monaro.
Thank you, and I rise to speak on this motion and thank the member for Indi for bringing it to the chamber. Members of this place who have the joy of living in a regional community, as I do, know that whatever steps we take towards recovery must be focused on our regions. We also know that for any recovery to be effective, it can't be based off how to win the next election or how to solve the next political problem. And as I've consistently said since I was first elected almost a year ago, we need a strategic, long-term plan to grow, support and transform our regions. As is pointed to in this motion, the only way to do that is to ensure that there is an amendment to the Charter of Budget Honesty that looks to the effect that decisions that we make here have on our regions. Deputy Speaker, as we currently hurtle towards $1 trillion in debt, $1 trillion of debt with no plan for long-term structural change in our regions, no visions, no consultation and no plan. Deputy Speaker, I invite any member of this place to come to my region and see firsthand the need for change and the need for support in our communities. Come and talk to us. It's not much to ask. Talk to the people that live there. Talk to our local councils. Talk to the state governments on how we can work together. Our communities know best how to grow and create sustainable industries in our regions. They want you to listen to them on how to build career paths for our children and grandchildren. And they want to make sure that there are services available to us all. I regularly travel right across the mighty Eden Monaro. Our region spans some 42,000 square kilometres and contains 365 different towns and villages, one for every day of the year. And in every town, on any day of the year that you showed up, people would talk to you about the same issues that I will talk about today. One of the issues that is prevalent from Dalmeany to Delegate, from Bynalong to Bombala, from Murrumbateman to Michelago is internet connectivity. Surely in 2021 we would be able to rely on a decent internet connection in our regional homes and businesses. But didn't you hear? The NBN is going to bring our regional towns and villages closer together to unlock their digital potential. At least that was the plan, until this government gutted the rollout and it in turn gutted productivity in our regions. Deputy Speaker, it's easy to forget that these decisions and a lack of a long-term strategic plan have a real impact on our communities. Just last week I was speaking with Mary from Wallagoot. Mary runs an international furniture business from her home, employing a mix of local staff as well as remote staff in Indonesia. She's suffered from serious and ongoing internet outages, poor and patchy service, and has even considered relocating her business out of the region to Canberra, just to make sure that she doesn't lose clientele due to long periods of being uncontactable. The government has been all about announcement and all about flashy headlines and never about actually delivering for our regional communities. The Prime Minister and the Communications Minister will proudly stand up and talk about the completed NBN rollout, how they've pushed so many more people to satellite or to fixed wireless. But what have they done in supporting our regional communities? I mean, Mary doesn't sound very supported to me. And why is it that internet connectivity in our regional towns and villages is not the main focus of our recovery? And then we have to look at infrastructure. Why is it that the government has failed to list more than one highway in my electorate as a road of strategic importance? There's only one major highway that this government contributes ongoing funding to. Is it the Princess Highway, which was severed both north and south during our bushfire crisis and closed for 7 weeks, seriously impacting tourism and freight? No. Is it the Snowy Mountains Highway, the only major link between the Bega Valley and inland New South Wales? No. Is it the Monaro Highway linking Coomera, Jindabyne or Bombala to Queanbeyan? No. Is it the Kings Highway, which was also closed for months following the Black Summer bushfires, linking Batemans Bay, Braidwood and Queanbeyan? No. It's the Barton Highway, and we're still waiting, I don't know how many years on, for the duplication of the Barton Highway. I don't know what it is about this, but all these roads are strategically important for the growth and investment in our regions. But this is to be expected when you do not have a strategic plan for regional Australia. It's time to get on with it because our regions deserve